nothing like having your own theme song. Come on now. Hey, good afternoon, everybody out there in Chester County and on my Facebook page. Coming to you live, City Town Talks midday afternoon show. Let me see how this is working out. Hey, man, good afternoon, everybody out there. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Every once in a while, I like to kind of like play my theme song and see if it brings me in nicely and professionally. And I just think it's like so nice. I like the song, actually. Hey, it is a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and I want to just take this opportunity to meet and greet some people. Jerry Peterson Turner is on the set. GPT, are you with me? Oh, yeah. Oh, man, look, it is a beautiful. Hey, Jerry, you know, God has blessed us so much this weekend in the areas of employment, even the snow melting and all that kind of stuff. I'm just so doggone grateful. So, look, before I get started, I want to wait for a couple of people to get on because I got some stuff to say. I only want to say it once, if at all possible. But I will repeat myself if I have to. Who else? Is Wendy Whitaker the Walker out there? Oh, Jerry said she finally caught me this afternoon. I hope you don't be disappointed, Jerry, because I'm going to run my mouth. Ain't nothing changed. I'm still the same old person. I'm trying to see if any of my regulars are out there. Most of my people, they got real jobs, Jerry. I'm retired. Hey, Miss Barbara Walker, Sister Barbara, if you're out there, I want you to tune in. Alamere Bookman, you usually catch me in the midday afternoon. I want you to come on board and let's see what we got talking about. Look, in the honor of Coachville's Red and Black, I got on a red shirt. I'm black. Black History Month. I think everything is just really, really keyed in and tuned in this afternoon. That's right, Jerry. We are retired. Look, we ain't playing. We don't put in our time. Ain't nobody playing, people. Look, hey, look, I'm going to start this off right now, even if I have to say it again when other people come on. Let's take this opportunity to remember to pray for the Taylor family, Eric Taylor, Lorraine, and their whole family as they go through what it is that they are going through. Remember to lift them up in prayer. Sister Barbara Marshall, I just mentioned your name. You know what? You are so on time. And I saw that you shared it. Sister Barbara, you are really, really special. I kind of like appreciate you. Be glad we can get back in church together so we can really act stupid. Now, remember to lift the Taylor family up in prayer. Because there are some times and some things that only God can do. We can do only but so much. And it's in God's hands. So let's put it at God's hands because you know what he can do. Ain't that right, Crawley? We know what God can do. So in respect to the Taylor family, he can do some things. He can do some great things, man. I remember, well, I'm not even going to talk about what I remember, but I remember my man Hurt Bowman got hurt at the mill, and God brought him through. God brought him through. Hurt can tell you that God will bring you through. Y'all might want to call him out. Okay. Also, I want us to lift Bill Pierce, who is the director over there at the Senior Center. I just called him to get some information about the free meals, the hot meals that they're serving, but he couldn't give me the information because they just rushed his father to the ICU. So we want to lift Bill Pierce up. Even if you don't know him, just offer his name up, man, because we're called to intercede and pray on other people, whether we know him or not. Bam. That's so true. So true. Okay. I got to give a shout out to my pastor, Dr. Dan K. Williams, state rep friend, pastor, all that, because today is his birthday. It's his birthday. And if you see him on the street, give him a shout out, put it on his Facebook page, wish him a happy birthday. The guy is special. I hope you don't get mad because I called him the guy. But I do that on my show. I give him all respect. But because he's human, I like to talk to him like he's human sometime. And look, he's special. And I don't let the big words fool me because deep down in his heart, he is more than the words that he just says. He is a man, look, and he don't look down on nobody. That's what I love about him. He don't look down. And he accepts flawed people in the church and flawed people be in ministry positions and stuff like that. Man, he's just a great guy. I hope he has a great day. And his wife just had an operation or something. I think she had a knee replacement. Guess she won't be able to play football for a while. But anyway, she had a knee replacement. So we're praying for Sister Val. Hey, Sister Barbara, thank you for mentioning Bill's name. Okay, so now look, this week, you might can't tell because the advertisement was so big, but this week's sponsor is none other than Susan Springsteen, who is a young lady who's got this building going up on West End, 190 West Lincoln Highway. If you guys haven't seen it, it's humongous. It's right across from Seventh-day Adventist, I believe, the Polish church that used to be on the other side. It's right there on the corner, and she is building something big that will really help the community. And she is the president, executive director, CEO, chief cook, and bottle washer of H2O Connected. And they have something called a Leak Alertor line. I'm just gonna move my head a little bit. You almost see the whole word. A Leak Alertor 6000, man. And look, hey Anthony, how you doing, man? And look, let me tell you something. If you think a leak alerter ain't special, check this out. If you've ever had your toilet running, and most of us have, at some point in time in our life, if you've been around your bathroom long enough, your toilet has leaked or be running because the float got jammed, the ball got messed up. You need to lengthen the chain. There's always something special. Oh man, we got James Logan. He's all late. I was trying to get some numbers, but wait a minute. Let me see something. James, you are now on my show with your voice. Can you give us and all my viewers any numbers in regards to the event this weekend?
I'm on your show.
Yes, you are. So hey, don't talk about nobody.
Come on, really?
Yes, you are. Now we're listening to your voice. Can you give us some numbers about the Urban Outfitters event this weekend?
Sure. Well, first, I'd just like to thank everyone for coming out, job seekers, volunteers, and of course, Urban Outfitters. We were very excited that they came out and made this event very special for a number of our residents and neighbors. So we only have preliminary numbers in, but right now we're looking at about over the 2-day hiring event, we had about 90 people that came through the doors. And of that, I don't have the exact numbers at this particular time, but I would say, well over half of those individuals that came through the doors were offered jobs. They're still working on everything that they had to input into the system. So that's why I said these are preliminary numbers, but just on the foot traffic alone, 90 plus. We had some latecomers that came in yesterday, so they may not be in the system yet. But I just want to congratulate Codesville for showing up. We still got 100 jobs left, or 100 plus left. And what we're going to do is we're going to continue to work with Urban Outfitters, possibly get them out here on a few days a week, working with OIC and the Career Link, so we can get those 100 plus extra jobs available. One of the things, Fonz, I don't know if you mentioned, but the shuttle service started this morning, and we had 11 people on the bus. Well, actually, I think it was 11 people on the bus this morning. I'm not real sure. I think in the next 15 or 20 minutes, the next shift is going to start with the pickup. So, folks, if you still are interested, they're still taking the applications. They can go online, and if they don't have a transportation to get up there, even if you're not working, or at least the next week or so, if you just need to get up there to fill out applications, you still will be able to get on the bus and ride for free.
Look, Brother James, I want to thank you, ladies and gentlemen out there, all my viewers. I hope you could hear what he said. Matter of fact, in the comment section, type the words in and let me know that you did hear what the announcement is. But James, you couldn't have picked a better time, even though you're late, because I've been calling you all day long. I told you I was going on at 3, but this is even better because you were live and personal and you gave it straight from your heart. Now I got to go because I got stuff to do on this show. All right.
And Fonz, big shout out to you you for all of the work that you did putting this word out there, along with our community stakeholders and partners. Everyone did a great job getting the word out. And we just hope folks, again, you got a job, get out there, work it, and, just get to the next level.
All right, get off the show. I got stuff to do. Come on, don't say nothing else. I'll talk to you later. I'll call you after the show.
All right, man. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Brian Maxwell is on. Sharon Hart. Hey, did y'all hear did you hear the words that was coming out of the city manager's mouth? Y'all can type it into the comment section. What were we talking about? We were talking about the Leak Alertor and the new sponsorship for this week, which is Susan Springsteen. All week long, you're going to hear about some of the inventions and creations and some of the stuff that she's doing in this city. And she's really doing some big stuff, and she's provided jobs already. I mean, David Phillips Jr. is her right-hand man. He's on the roof, he's painting, he's fixing stuff up, and they're working real good. They got a good team that they're working together with. And so, Leak Alertor 6000, it is the gadget, instrument, thing, Brian and Sharon, that you can place, I think it's outside your toilet. You don't even need no tools to install it. You put it on there, and now you can go to sleep at night, not worrying about whether your toilet is running and your water bill is going sky high. Because you know how we get caught, it sneaks up on us. It sneaks up on us. First of all, we don't think little dripping and little running is that important. Until you get the bill, you'll be like, man, I should have cut the water off. But anyway, that's all I got for right now about our sponsor for this week, Susan Springsteen, Leak Alertor 6000. Now, look, where we are. Wait a minute. All her stuff is made in America, too. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no trouble. All right, now, Iris Holmes, how are you? Let's talk about the Super Bowl. Now, this is where I need y'all to type into the comment section some answers to the questions that's coming out of my mouth. Now, first thing, how did y'all rate the Super Bowl? Did y'all like the Super Bowl? What? And while you're typing in your comment, I'm just going to tell you how I felt about it. It was like the worst. Matter of fact, after a couple of quarters, I stopped paying attention. I didn't even get to see it. Usually, I'll be so into it that I'm looking for the commercials. I didn't even look for the commercials. I really, really didn't. So I was disappointed. There's just no way, not that I bet or anything anymore, but you just can't bet against Tom Brady. I mean, this guy, man, it's like, no matter what, maybe the Eagles ought to get him. You know, I mean, Eagles, man, maybe we need to get him. Shucks, you can bring Gronkowski and Antonio Brown and everybody else. Everybody don't nobody else want. You can bring him over our side. Maybe he can help us win again. So yes, I was a little bit disappointed. But give me your thoughts, because this is a give and take show, ladies and gentlemen. If you would like to just type in your comments, we can have a back and forth conversation, because I'm retired. I have nowhere to go. But now look, while we're talking about the Super Bowl, Tom Brady got the Most Valuable Player award. But in honor of Black History Month, hey, there go Dr. Shay Barnes from wherever she's at now. I think you're in Virginia somewhere. Dr. Shay, your daughter is a real cutie pie. So in honor of Black History Month, we're going to talk about who I think was really the MVPs or co-MVPs, because on that very same team, let's look at it like this. Tom Bowles, who is the defensive coordinator of the Tampa Bay Bucks. His defense did not allow a touchdown from one of the highest scoring offenses in the NFL. Tom Bowles Black. Matter of fact, he used to be on the Eagles team. Barbara Lowe, how are you? See, so in honor of Black History Month, we need to kind of like give him his kudos as well. But now, wait a minute. There's more. The offensive coordinator is Byron Leftwich. Also, another Black man. Now, smell what I'm cooking. The corner phrase from The Rock. Defensive coordinator, Tom Bowles, Black. Offensive coordinator, Brian Leftwich, Black. Let's see who else we got. Special teams coordinator, Keith Armstrong, Black, and the assistant head coach and run game coordinator, Harold Goodwin, Black. Now, I don't know how many of them got interviewed for coaching jobs. But these guys can coach. These guys are good. Joanne Richardson, how you doing, Joanne? So in honor of Black History Month, I think we need to just give more attention to those who are behind the scenes. Because let me tell you something. I used to sing in a band. And when you're like the lead singer or whatever, they call you the front man. Mick Jagger, just all them guys, the rock stars, they're the front. And there's no doubt how important they are. But they don't sound like nothing if the drummer ain't drumming, the guitar player ain't guitaring, and all that other stuff. See, so it takes a whole group to make that one person look good. So therefore, we need to give everybody some credit. Todd Bowles prevented Mahomes, Kelsey, and Tyreek Hill from crossing the goal line. That ain't never happened. That's never happened. So with that being said, in honor of Black History Month, I give 2 thumbs up for all those unsung heroes that made yesterday's Super Bowl a blowout. It wasn't even a contest. And because I'm an Eagle fan, I really didn't have no dog in the fight. And I had to really stretch to find a reason why I want one over the other. I guess eventually I said, well, I don't even know if I said Andy Reid because I didn't root. I only got one team. Anybody else out there like that? I got one team in the brush. Man, that's all I got. All right. How about that halftime show? Now, wait a minute. For those of you out there who knows Kahisha Schuler Zebley, she says she loved it and she's ready to fight about it because she's heard so many different things about it. I answered her, yeah, I didn't want no trouble because she's an officer of the law. She may have been cocked somebody upside the head. But it's so funny on there because all the people that liked the weekend, they got on there and they got a little kumbaya moment going on Kaisha's page. And that is so cute because everywhere else is like, man, what was that all about? So, excuse me. So if you feel free, you may feel free to say, Fonz, I liked that show or I didn't like the halftime show. And maybe everybody said everything yesterday because it was really, really crazy. I'm kind of old, so the weekend, I don't even go out for the weekends. I don't even know who the weekend is. And I definitely don't know any of the songs. But that's okay. That's okay. Now let me see what else I got. Now, look. It was sensory overload. That's what it was for me. But look, this, I am doing this midday talk show. Although y'all aren't talking, you're doing a lot of watching right now. Nobody's talking back. If you have anything on your mind, feel free to type it into the comments section where I can speak on it, totally ignore you, talk about you, laugh about you. We can talk to each other and we can make this thing a two-way conversation. But I want y'all to know if you have any kind of announcements, now organizations, churches, and just any kind of announcement that you want presented to the community, I want you to feel free to inbox me those announcements. And I'm going to give you an email address so you can email them because there's no need for me to be on here and I don't let the rest of the community know what's going on in the community. That's what this whole thing is about. Communication is the key, and I'm getting hot in this red swole. So that's what I need for y'all to do. So Joanne, if you ever got any messages, Iris, Sharon, Brian, Jerry, Anthony Pulliam, Barbara Marshall, if y'all ever have anything that you want to share with the community, like anything, just reach out to me. Or if you know somebody that wants to share, feel free to say, look, get with Fonz, he'll put you on there or he'll announce it and everything is good. Man, I'm talking. That Susan Springfield got me working. She's got me working today. I work hard for my money. Leak Alertor 6,000. What kind of person? It takes somebody real deep. You know how, like people, when they invent something, it's because they realize there is a need for something. So what type of person sits and they hear something leaking and they say, You know what? I think I'm gonna make a leak alerter so people know when stuff is leaking. That takes a special kind of individual with a special kind of brain and a special all kind of that stuff. Man, I would have loved to be in that brainstorming session. And they sitting around thinking about tallest that's running. They'd be like, tallest running. What can we do about that, Susan? Well, I'll tell you there, Joey. Maybe we should start alerting people. And that's how things are born. Necessity is the mother of invention. So they felt like there was a necessity to alert people about your toilet running. God bless their soul. I'm telling you. I look, we may be laughing, but there's people all over America that is thankful and grateful for this device. This device only costs, I think, like $32.75. But it pays for itself the first time it tells you your toilet's running and you in bed. So you're in bed or you out in the street somewhere, and all of a sudden it starts leaking. Man, it pays for itself as soon as it tells you to take your behind home and fix the leak. Man, don't get me started. Is anybody out there? Is anybody out there with me? Hey, look. Now we're talking about announcements. I think maybe I ought to make an announcement right quick. Just because he gave it to me right now. Montez O. Jones down there, Judah Ministry, he's having a buy a brick fundraiser. Now I'm going to be doing the church announcements on Wednesday because I'm going to let them all get them all together because I don't want to filter. But since this is the initial maiden voyage for church announcements, I'm going to say he's having a buy a brick fundraiser, and they are trying to create a legacy walkway on the sidewalk on Chestnut Street leading to the church. The funds are going towards paying off the mortgage and redoing the kitchen and fellowship. You need to go on their page because there's a page. I just lost my page. You need to go on their page on his website, and what you'll see is all kinds of different bricks you can buy. You know what I mean? Bricks that used to be free, and now you can buy them 100, 200, but they'll engrave your name on it and all that kind of stuff. So they're redoing the kitchen and fellowship hall that serves as a community room. I've been down there before, and they be doing some stuff where we feed the community youth lunch. It has endured years of water damage. Oh, we have been able to maintain, but in order for us to accommodate the community youth this summer, we must make some recommendations. They're taking on water. Jerry, yeah, Jerry, I just cut yours out too, Jerry. So my wife got to come home and put the mirror on, the board, and all that stuff that I ain't gonna say women do, but all that stuff she do. She does them embellishments. She puts stones on. You know what she did because you brought 3 of them. Sister Barbara Marshall said it was the worst. The halftime. And she's also said, and Barbara Lowe said he did not wear a mask. I know, talking about Brady. I know now that's going to be a spreader event. Let me pick my phone up and read some of this stuff. I'm glad y'all finally talking back to me. Sister Barbara Marshall said halftime was the worst I've ever seen. And Sister Barbara Marshall, I am so endeared with her. She's a lovely Christian woman. She still said Bruno Mars would have been a lot better. Nelson said I like Patrick Mahomes. Well, who didn't know that, right? Okay, Jerry Peterson said it was different. And she said, can I get my beautiful mirror that you make early tomorrow? Y'all better order those mirrors. That's right. Hey, look, Wendy, you must have heard me talking about you because, ladies and gentlemen, Wendy Whitaker Who Walks is on the set. Wendy Whitaker Who Walks sounds like an Indian name, Chief Running Bull Who Sits, and, them kind of names and stuff like that. That's it. Let me see what Nelson's talking about. Wendy, so I'm glad to see you because you were like the second name that I called. Nelson said, I would love to put a group together and give away a house for a family in need. Well, you ain't got to put in a group. Just give it to me. Hey, I'm over here. Yeah, a house? Nelson wants to give away a house. Y'all get in touch with Nelson and see how y'all can turn that thing into a reality. Now, let me get back to what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Was it anything? So I told you about the church announcements that I'm going to start doing on Wednesday's talk show. So get them church announcements over here. And I already talked about it, the special kind of person Susan Springsteen is. Now, look, I'm going to be sponsoring this. I mean, she's going to be sponsoring this thing all week. But Friday, I want her to come on herself and tell you about the progress that's being made in that major thing that she's doing up there at 190 West Lincoln Highway. because she's gonna have. I'm not even gonna tell you what all's gonna be in there. I'm gonna have her to, and Susan Springsteen, she's in everything but a hearse. I think I told y'all yesterday. Wherever there's some sort of advocacy group together, a meeting, or just wherever there's anything going, she's there. I'm getting ready to ask her, does she have a twin? Wendy Whitaker Waltz. Jerry Peters said Wendy Whitaker Waltz is a nice title. You are so right. Because Wendy, I'm going to always add that to you because Wendy walks almost every day that the Lord brings. She just walks. And her girlfriend, that's Henrietta, I believe. She's always walking. Anna Coleman, it is good to see you this afternoon. Let me know if I'm talking too fast because I can take a deep breath and slow down. But wait a minute. But where am I? So we were talking about Susan. She's going to be on Friday, and we're going to ask about job opportunities and how it's going to affect the community, how it's going to impact us, and all that stuff. We want to know where that idea came from and all that stuff. Okay, now Coatesville Kids to College. I'm going to slow down on this one. They have one opening left. Now we had Urban Outfitters, and they gave up a whole lot of jobs. They still got 100 left. Well, Coatesville Kids to College only has one job left. And it is for a preschool assistant teacher. If you are interested in doing that, now you got to make sure you're not a child abuser. You like to be popping kids upside the head and all that stuff. You have to pull your records. There ain't nobody playing. You know what I mean? I'll beat the kids. No, you can't work as a preschool assistant teacher. Giovanna, how are you? OIC is on the set. It is good. Giovanna is a hardworking individual in this community too, man. She's one of the unsung heroes that's sitting in the back of OIC making things happen. So look, Coatesville Kids to College. Here is the email address, Puerto Rico. It's Keith at Coatesville Kids to College.org. I'm gonna say it one more time. Keith, Keith, at Coatesville Kids to College.org. Okay, so there you go. Oh man, what did I do with my calendar of events? Well, that's all right. I left it upstairs, but Puerto Rico, Giovanna said, hey, Fonz. No, hey, Giovanna. Okay, here's the calendar for CYWA. Thank God I did type it because today, this evening at 5 p.m. is free community dinner. I'm going to say it one more time. 5 p.m. at CYWA, free community din. So we want you out there because they want you to get the food, man. Ain't nobody playing with y'all. Come eat that food and rub elbows with your neighbors. Man, it's a good way to get together in the neighborhood and fellowship and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Food distribution Wednesday at Wednesday at the CYWA. Wednesday 12:30 to 2 o'clock, and on Thursday 1:30 to 3 p.m. Come on down. Food distribution. Bring your cart. Bring your car. Don't drive up in no Mercedes Benz or nothing. You give people a bad name and everything like that. So do that. Bridge Academy, ladies and gentlemen, is beginning to reopen their center for some programming. But you have to reach out to Jordan Krantz. Now you got to reach out. It's just not you pull up and come on in because of COVID-19 and safe distancing, all that stuff. Everything has to be monitored closely. So we want you to get in touch with Jordan Krantz. And let me see if I can give you a contact number. If you got a pen or pencil ready, I hope you do. Call 610-466-9505 or email her at info at thebridgeacademy.org. There you go. So now you can get a job, Coatesville Kids to College, and you can get your kids in programming at the Bridge Academy. Y'all be saying stuff ain't happening. There's some stuff happening. You better take advantage of what we do. And look, all right. I went over to the Coatesville Community Area Partnership, CCAP, their page on Facebook. It's a lot of teachers, mothers, and stuff like that be on that page. And there's been quite a few inquiries from people thinking about moving into the Coatesville Area School District area. There are some great reviews over there on the Coatesville Community area parents page. Stop by and read up on some of the positive reviews and hopefully you share it with others. Like, so if you want to, if you're tired of hearing all the negative stuff about Coatesville and stuff like that, and you may want to share some of the positive stuff, go over to their page. If you don't have no positive experiences, which I would think you do, it couldn't have been all negative. If you want to share some of the positive experiences or positive reviews, go over to CCAT page and read up on some of that stuff. And maybe you can share that with some people, with some people. Okay. Now, we was just talking about Coatesville Kids to College. I want people to know who may not know what that is. Coatesville Kids to College is a faith-based educational program for children living in the city of Coatesville. They have a preschool and an after-school program. So if you're interested, and they've been going for a while. They've been going for a while. I mean, years and years and years. I mean, Pastor Keith Wilburn and Steve Wilson, they down there doing their thing. If you're interested, call 610-716-6999. So when you put in for that job, ask them about their preschool and all that other good stuff. Hey, I got something for you. This is for the kids. You parents, you got kids. Coatesville Youth Initiative Service Corps applications just came up online today. Actually, February 8th is my pastor's birthday, and February 8th is my mother's birthday as well. She has gone on to be with the Lord. My mother, she raised me until I was like, and today is her birthday too. Bless her soul, Miss Odessa Poland, aka Mom. She popped my hair too, man. She do something about, boy, I'm sorry, you can't take a joke. All right, anyway, okay. So look, Service Corps applications are open online starting today, and they are due by Friday, March the 12th by 4 p.m. Look, I'm gonna give you a web address, but ain't nobody playing with y'all. You parents, you know how we all like to procrastinate. Get your kids to fill this application out. You help them. The sooner, the better. They got to March the 12th, but don't wait to March the 11th. Matter of fact, don't let it go past this weekend. Get on there, and here is the website. Now, I know it's going to be long, but you know how to Google and find everything else out. Google CYI and get the link to go to like www.coatesvillayouth.org/service corps. I'm going to say it one more time before I run out of breath. www.coatesvillayouthInitiative.org/service corps. That's for them jobs, y'all. So that's a look. That's job. Look, there's jobs out there for our kids and stuff like that. We have to take advantage of it. And I know it may be a daunting task. You may not look. Just try. You'd be surprised what God will do with your effort, even when it ain't perfect. And Coatesville's full of people that's a witness. Everybody that's been blessed haven't been blessed because they had it all together. He blesses because he just had grace. He said, man, let me help that big dummy right there. He mean well, but hey, look, all his I's ain't dotted, his T's ain't crossed, but I love him anyhow. So that's what you do. That's how you look at this thing. Okay, we got upcoming guests. Am I running out of time? 33 minutes. I know y'all tired of me talking. Look, upcoming guests, we're starting tomorrow. I want y'all to share this video too. Could y'all hit the share button? And if there's a subscribe button, could you subscribe to it? So when I come on, y'all are on the show. I miss Alamir today. He's usually on the show every day. I'm going to let him know. I'm going to have to inbox him, let him know that he was missed because that's important too. Tomorrow evening, unless you've been sleeping under a rock, Valentino Holmes is going to be my special guest. Yes, she's the owner of Lovely Hen Farm and Hatchery. And we're talking about chickens and eggs. And this is, look, I just listened to 10 minutes of our talk yesterday. It's amazing, eye-opening. I love it. I love her spirit. I love the fact that what she's doing is so outside of the box. I feel like I'm part of something that I ain't never seen or heard or had before. I just love the fact that she's doing. Hey Jerry, we're gonna talk about chickens and hens, and she is no joke. Here's Maria Carter, and I'm gonna have to say I'll call you back. It's funny when I'm on the show, man. Everybody wanna call me. So look, Valentino Holmes tomorrow night, man. Y'all got to tune at 8 o'clock. Now I'm telling you, and have some questions. You may want to know about them chickens in the giant, them little tiny eggs that look like marbles now. Oh, just anything she knows. And if you haven't been on her webpage, she's got some of the finest looking hens and chickens. And she did not go to PetSmart and get a chicken and take it out back and start having more chickens. She's in Jersey doing this thing, selling coops and everything else. All right, so that's tomorrow. The following Tuesday, we got the Allen sisters. We got 3 of them on there. I don't know. They look like a singing group. Okay. Oh, you're live at 7 p.m. Yeah, that's right, Jerry. But I'm at 8, Jerry. So even I'll put the link on your page if you're still going strong, because you're going to want to hear this, because you're going to laugh and you're going to be like, oh, wow. You know what I mean? So we're going to have the Allen sisters on from Allen's on First Pizza. 3 black women got together and said they're going to open up their own pizza shop. How many of y'all know 3 black women did that? Man, this show is, I don't want to say it's a trendsetter, but it's got some amazing people on here. People that I ain't never seen do stuff. I'm up to using the word ain't. Okay, now, so we got them coming on the 16th, and then I got Pastor Anderson from Philadelphia, my emotional fellow Eagles fan, and I'm glad to have him on because he's special. He's special. Really did that good. All right, so now, I think that's just about it. Look, today's show was definitely sponsored by Susan Springsteen. Y'all hang in with me and her. It's going to be a great week. We're going to learn stuff. She's got about 2 or 3 companies. She's got H2O. I'm going to say it perfectly right because she's a sponsor. I should be able to say it right. She is the president, CEO, chief cook, and bottle washer of H2O Connected. And I think there's some LLCs in there and all kind of stuff. We're going to have reviews up there. Man, when you finish, you're going to run out and get yourself a leak alert. If you don't, you're half nuts. Hey, look, nobody told you that they love you today, man. Brother Fonz love you. It's all hearts and minds clear. Is anybody on here I didn't recognize? Is there anybody that's got a question or an answer? And don't forget to hit the share button. We want this to reach as many people as possible. And you already heard from the city manager. I hope that came through clear. I want y'all to know that I appreciate y'all. Because you come on here and you listen to this old man ramble and stuff like that. And I'm going to tell you, I feel like I have a relationship with all of y'all because COVID doesn't allow me to be around everybody like the way I want. So this is more than just me running my mouth about some facts, figures, and events. It's my way of reaching out and be a part of your life and to relate and feel like I'm in a relationship. And I wouldn't trade it for all the tea in China. So if nobody told you that they love you today, man, I totally dig y'all out there. I love y'all. I want y'all to have a great day. Wear your mask, stay safe, keep a safe distance, and just tell somebody that you love them today and stop playing. So remember, Coatesville's rising. God bless and peace out. Remember, Leak Alertor 6000. Google it.